Autodesk Viewing and Data Service API. It's a really cool service. How many of you have done 3D programming? Some of you have. How many of you have done 3D programming on the web? So this is an actual model. It's not an image. It's an actual model on the web. And this whole piece has been rendered using JavaScript on the browser. You can do several cool things with it. You can pan and zoom like you would on in a 3D environment. You could get its properties. You could isolate each of these objects by its properties. You can identify the properties of each element that you have selected. You can dig deeper by the element. And all this is using WebGL on your browser. It's all 3D. You can have your 2D models and 3D models rendered in real time on the web. The model itself is living on the cloud. So I actually downloaded this model in real time onto my browser, and I can manipulate it in real time, as you can see. We have a few other graphical functionalities that you can use. You can use pan, you can zoom in and zoom out. And I would like Gilbert, my colleague, to talk a little bit about something called the Explode, because he's really excited about it.
Hi everyone. So yeah, as my colleague Gopi described about the viewer, this is really great technology that is basically getting out there, and so it's something we launched very newly. It's basically the technology you want to use if you ever want to do anything related, to 3D, integrated in kind of your web browser for your end user, for your customers. This is really the technology to be used. And as Gopi described from several angles, this enables not only just kind of regular 3D models to be viewed, but kind of very large model to be viewed and interacted with, just in a browser. And as Gopi said, it's kind of leveraging the WebGL technology behind the scene. One area I want to kind of drill down is kind of what Gopi said is kind of about the explode. And here, what we're looking at, well, it seems it's a 3D model. It's kind of, maybe large, maybe not. But to understand, okay, what's being modeled actually part of this? Let's do an explode as kind of currently we're seeing. So the explode functionality will get out every single piece of this model, and you will be able to see pretty much even the detail of the bolts in this model here. So all this information is actually being displayed and streamed basically to your browser. And this is very snappy. What we're seeing here is basically things are in the browser, we're interacting with it, and the response back, it's very, very snappy. So something really to keep in mind. And we kind of handle any kind of 3D models. Currently we're showing something for mechanical space. We handle also anything. Imagine kind of for building, for more map, and so my colleague Gopi will be kind of showing kind of more. This example is related to a building. We can definitely zoom in on that. Seeing each floor, each room. So. And get all this information. And additionally, on top of that, as Gopi said, we are able to drill down into every single piece, but we're also able to do a deep search, which is something really, really cool. And you're able, for example, in this building, to say, okay, get me all the doors that I used in my building, and it will select for you and it will show the property of every single door that you use in your building. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to hand the microphone back to Gopi, and he will describe even more about more cool information.
Thanks, Gilbert. This building that you're seeing right now is an actual office building of Autodesk. It's an office building in Waltham, in New Hampshire, on the East Coast. It was modeled completely using an Autodesk product called Autodesk Revit. And this model has been uploaded to the cloud. Now, once this model has been uploaded, it is accessible through our viewing service and data access service. So all the information, not just the graphics information, the metadata information, like Gilbert was talking about doors and windows. You can even view the plumbing. It's not very pretty, but you can see all the piping infrastructure inside that building, the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. You can view the model without the roof. You can actually see furniture. Let me zoom in a little bit. You can actually see the furniture as it has been placed in the building. So you can model these different components in your design software of your choice, and then you just upload it to the cloud, and it's available for you to be able to view it from your desktop browsers as well as your mobile browsers, as long as they support WebGL. WebGL is, if you don't know, is a graphics technology on the browser, and it's available almost on all browsers. Now imagine taking this and embedding it into your application. So here we have the same viewer that's embedded in a SharePoint site. You can see it's the same viewer. I have one of my colleagues embedded it in Facebook. He just has a shaver because he's really fond of shavers, and he just embedded he designed it in a design software, uploaded the model, and he can do everything with it, including explode. You can see if you want to see the innards of the shaver. It's really cool stuff. You can do a lot of this, and the models can be really, really complex. Let me show you a cityscape. Before that, I want to show you, say that you also support 2D. Many of you think in 2D, so if you want to view 2D, that's also possible. We have viewers for that. We have this viewer embeddable and usable with other technology. This is a cityscape. This is an actual neighborhood in a city, and you can zoom. And it was modeled in one of AutoDesk modeling software, and it has been uploaded to the cloud. So now this whole model is available on the web. What you need to realize is it has really, really complex graphics information, and it still renders in real time, which is really cool.
You guys have a challenge, right?
And we have a challenge, so that's right. So if you can take this model if you like, or you can have your own model and build a sustainable system for San Francisco, which allows you to model the rise of tide and the ebb of tide, how it affects the coastline, how it affects the people. We have a prize for that. These applications can be used with other applications. So if you're familiar with SAP, which is a cloud-based management system, data management system, this particular model has been integrated with SAP. So the data actually lives on the SAP system, and it has been integrated with the model that is viewable using our viewer. So you can identify different portions of this car seat, for instance. As you can see, the data is actually being downloaded in real time from the cloud, from the Autodesk cloud, and it has been integrated with the SAP data side. What else? We have customers who are already using this service. Here's a small example of that. And yeah, you can do anything with this. We do have, like it was mentioned, we do have a prize for the best app, and for anybody who uses this service. We also have a couple of other services, like you can take a bunch of photos and you can create a triangulated mesh of that, including your lighting and coloring information, and you can upload that as a 3D model. So we have that as a service. The portal that you need to use, we have a very simple portal. It's called developer.autodesk.com. You can create an account, and you can ask for a client ID and a secret key, and I have the power to approve it, so I can do it right away. So I just got it for a day, so we need to do it in a day. So and yeah, so we have a prize for this, and I hope you use our technology. It's really cool. If you need more information about the API, the REST-based API to access the cloud data, and the JavaScript API to actually view the models, please do come to us. Ours is the Autodesk desk, and me and my colleague Gilbert and several other colleagues will be able to help you with that.